Have you ever wondered why people from different parts of the world speak English so differently? It's fascinating, isn't it? The way one language can take on so many unique forms, and yet we're all able to communicate and understand each other. This is the beauty and mystery of accents. Accents, they're like the fingerprints of language. No two are exactly alike. They're the subtle hints that reveal where we're from, the communities we grew up in, and sometimes even our social class. They're an integral part of our identity, and yet they're something we rarely give much thought to. But why do we have accents? Why does someone from London sound so distinct from someone in New York, Sydney, or Johannesburg, even though they're all speaking the same language? It's an intriguing question, one that linguists have been trying to answer for centuries. The answer, it turns out, is a complex mix of history, geography, and culture. Accents began to evolve thousands of years ago, as our ancestors spread out across the globe. Each group developed its own way of speaking, influenced by a variety of factors, from the climate and landscape to the other languages they came into contact with. Over time, these distinct ways of speaking became ingrained in our communities, passed down from generation to generation. They were reinforced by our human desire to belong, to identify with a group. And so, accents became a marker of identity, a way of saying, this is where I'm from, this is who I am. But accents aren't static, they're constantly changing, evolving with our societies. New accents emerge, old ones fade away. They're shaped by migration, globalization, and technological advancement. They're a living, breathing part of our language, a testament to its dynamism and diversity. So, let's dive into the fascinating history of accents and unravel this linguistic mystery. Let's explore how these unique patterns of speech came to be, how they've changed over time, and what they tell us about our past, our present, and our future. Accents did not just appear overnight, they have a rich and diverse history. Indeed, the tale of accents is as old as human civilization itself, intertwined with our journey as a species. Going back to the dawn of civilization, when early humans were just starting to form distinct societies, language was a simple yet vital tool for communication. As these societies began to spread out, they found themselves in different geographic locations, each with unique challenges and resources. This geographical separation led to the formation of different languages, and within those languages, variations in pronunciation and vocabulary began to emerge. These variations are what we now call accents. Imagine a group of early humans settling near the sea. Over time, they may develop unique words related to fishing or navigation. Their pronunciation of certain sounds might shift due to the influence of the sea's ambient noise. On the other hand, another group settling in the mountains might develop words related to climbing and hunting, and their pronunciation might be influenced by the echoing sounds of the valleys. As these groups of people continued to live in isolation from each other, their speech patterns became more distinct. Over generations, these differences solidified, giving birth to a variety of accents. Even within a single language, accents began to form as people in different regions or social classes developed unique ways of speaking. For instance, in ancient Greece, there were distinct dialects and accents based on the region. The Ionian, Doric, and Attic dialects each had its unique accent, reflecting the geographical and cultural differences of the regions they were spoken in. In essence, accents were born out of necessity. They evolved as a means of adapting to the environment and social circumstances. They became a part of our identity, a way to show where we come from and who we are. Thus, geographical separation was the first key factor in the birth of accents. It laid the groundwork for the rich tapestry of accents we have today, each one a unique blend of history, culture, and geography. Over time, accents didn't just remain static, they evolved, they changed. Accents, like the people who speak them, are living entities, constantly changing and growing, shaped by the ebb and flow of human history. The evolution of accents is a fascinating journey, one that takes us through centuries and across continents. Let's start with migration. As people moved around the globe, settling in new lands, they brought their languages with them. But as they interacted with the local population or other immigrant groups, their original accents started to blend and morph, creating unique linguistic signatures. Take, for instance, the Australian accent. It originated from a mix of the accents of early English, Irish, and Scottish settlers, but over time, it developed its own distinct characteristics. Similarly, the American accent is a linguistic cocktail, influenced by the myriad of languages spoken by the immigrants who made the country their home. Then we have colonization. The colonizers imposed their language on the colonized, but the local population often put their own spin on it, leading to the birth of new accents. This is why English spoken in India or Nigeria sounds different from the English spoken in England. Cultural mixing too played a significant role in the evolution of accents. As different cultures interacted, their languages also mingled, influencing each other's accents. A classic example is the influence of French on English after the Norman conquest in the 11th century, which greatly changed the way English was pronounced. And let's not forget about social factors. Accents can change as a result of socio-economic mobility, education, or even a conscious decision to sound a certain way. In essence, the evolution of accents is a complex process, influenced by a multitude of factors, from historical events to individual choices. They are a reflection of our shared history, a testament to the incredible diversity of human experience. So, the evolution of accents is a testament to the ever-changing nature of human civilization. Accents are more than just speech patterns. They carry a piece of our identity. When we hear someone speak, we don't just hear their words. We hear their history, their origins, and their personal story. Accents have long been a part of our cultural identity, a verbal imprint of where we come from and who we are. They are the audio manifestation of our roots, our upbringing, and our surroundings. You see, the way we talk is shaped by a complex mix of influences, from the community we grew up in, to the languages we've been exposed to, even to the books we've read and the music we've listened to. All of these factors come together to form our unique accent, our vocal fingerprint, if you will. But accents can also lead to stereotypes and biases. It's not uncommon for people to make assumptions about someone's intelligence, education, and socioeconomic status based on how they speak. Accents can lead to judgments, often unconscious, that can influence our interactions and relationships. Think about it. We've all heard phrases like Southern hospitality or New York attitude, and these are often linked directly to the accents associated with these regions. Stereotyping based on accents can be harmful and limiting, but it's a reality we must acknowledge and challenge. Yet, despite these biases, accents remain a source of pride for many. They're a reminder of our heritage, a symbol of our individuality, and a testament to our journey. And as the world becomes increasingly globalized, accents are evolving and diversifying, becoming an even more integral part of our global tapestry. So while accents can lead to division and misunderstanding, they can also foster a sense of belonging and identity. They remind us that while we may all speak the same language, we each have our own unique way of expressing it. In essence, accents are a celebration of our diversity, an audible testament to the rich tapestry of human experience. They are the echoes of our past, the voice of our present, and the whispers of our future. So accents are not just about how we speak, but also about who we are. In today's globalized world, accents are more diverse than ever. This diversity is a testament to the incredible adaptability of human communication. As our societies continue to change and evolve, so do our accents, reflecting the complex interplay of cultures, languages, and identities. Take a moment to consider the vast array of accents we encounter on a daily basis. From the melodic lilt of Irish speech, to the rhythmic cadence of Jamaican patois, to the distinctive twang of a Texan drawl. Each accent is a unique auditory tapestry, woven from the threads of history, geography, and culture. The advent of technology has also played a significant role in shaping accents. With the rise of digital communication, we are now exposed to a wider range of accents than ever before. Through the screen of our phone or computer, we can hear the accents of individuals from far-flung corners of the globe, broadening our linguistic horizons and enriching our understanding of the world's voices. Globalization, too, has left its mark on the world of accents. As people move across borders, they bring their accents with them, adding new layers of complexity to the local linguistic landscape. In cities around the world, you can hear the sounds of countless accents blending and intermingling, creating dynamic hybrid forms of speech. But it's not just about the way we sound. Accents also have profound social implications. They can signal our origins, our social status, and our cultural affiliations. They can influence how others perceive us and how we perceive ourselves. In this sense, accents are more than just variations in pronunciation. They are a powerful tool of self-expression and identity. Yet, as influential as accents are, they are not fixed or immutable. They are fluid, constantly evolving in response to the changing world around us. Just as our ancestors shaped their accents based on their environments, so too will future generations mold their accents based on their unique circumstances and experiences. Hence, the story of accents is still being written, shaped by the forces of our modern world. As we continue to navigate this ever-changing landscape of sound, one thing is clear: the world of accents is as vibrant and diverse as the people who speak them. Looking into the future, what does it hold for accents? As we stand on the brink of an era defined by artificial intelligence and space travel, we must consider how these monumental shifts could reshape our accents. Imagine, if you will, a world where artificial intelligence has become so integrated into our lives that it begins to influence our speech. AI, with its ability to process and mimic human speech, might start to develop its own accent. This could be based on the most common patterns it picks up from human users, or even designed to be as universally understandable as possible. As we increasingly interact with these AI systems, it's conceivable we might start picking up their inflections, leading to a new digital accent. Now, let's turn our gaze to the stars. As we venture further into space and establish colonies on distant planets, these new environments could give rise to new accents. Just like the unique accents that developed in isolated regions on Earth, space colonies, separated by vast distances and unique circumstances, might see the birth of entirely new ways of speaking. Finally, let's contemplate the trend of global language convergence. As the world becomes more connected, languages and accents are increasingly mingling. This could lead to a kind of global accent, a blend of sounds and inflections from all corners of the globe. Some might fear this would lead to a loss of linguistic diversity, but it could also be seen as a beautiful testament to our interconnected world. Of course, these are only speculations. The future is a vast, uncharted territory, full of surprises. Linguistic evolution, like any other kind, is shaped by countless unpredictable factors. The one thing we can say for certain is that our accents, those nuanced badges of our identity, will continue to evolve and adapt just as we do. So only time will tell how our accents will sound in the distant future. Accents, as we've seen, are a powerful aspect of our language and identity. They're not just about the way we pronounce words, but they're also a reflection of our history, our culture, and our individuality. Let's take a moment to revisit some of the key points we've covered in this journey through the world of accents. We started by unraveling the mystery of accents, how they are born from the intermingling of cultures and languages, and how they continue to evolve with time. We discovered that accents are a form of social identity, a way of indicating where we come from, who we are, or sometimes who we aspire to be. In today's globalized world, accents are more varied and dynamic than ever before, as people move, mingle, and interact in new and exciting ways. But perhaps most importantly, we've seen how accents can influence perception and communication. An accent can be a source of pride, a marker of distinction. It can be a tool of persuasion or a cause for misunderstanding. It can open doors, or it can build walls. Accents have the power to shape our interactions and relationships. They can foster a sense of belonging, or they can highlight our differences. They can make us feel at home, or they can make us stand out in a crowd. In essence, accents are a testament to the richness and diversity of human communication. They remind us that language is not just about transmitting information, but also about expressing our unique perspectives and experiences. So, the next time you hear an accent, remember, it's not just a speech pattern, but a fascinating tale of history, culture, and identity. Each accent carries with it a world of stories, of journeys, of connections, and of individuality. It's a reminder of our shared humanity in all its wonderful diversity.